Yeah, I'm Asian. I don't like niggers in Japan, dude. What's the problem
Do
with
you
that?
mind that I will record it for my blog?
What? That I don't want
You.
niggers in that I don't want niggers in Japan?
Yes.
Yeah, sure, dude. I don't give a fuck, dude. I
But
just don't like it.
but you sound American. You speak like
Yeah,
English.
I'm American, but my ethnicity is tied to Japan. Both my parents are Japanese. They were born and native to Japan.
Hold on. So
Even though I'm
Thai or
Americanized,
Japan? It's kind of like weird. Thai or Japan?
Thai or Japan?
Yeah, you said my ethnicity is Thai and Japan.
No,
So
no, I said my ethnicity is tied to Japan.
Thai.
So
Oh, okay. Sorry,
my
my English not
ethnicity,
perfect.
it's okay.
So
It makes me a
what are
little
you doing
sad.
in US then? Why are you not in Japan?
So my parents, they originally met in Saitama, Japan, and moved to Australia to study, and then moved to America because they thought it would be better with the, I guess, immigration crisis during that time. Um, and it turns out that they were very wrong. That America's doomed itself. There is multiculturalism has fully lost its meaning here. It's completely horrid. It's literally just a mix of catastrophe. Like there's no coexistence with, you have like whites here who are constantly blaming the blacks, blacks blaming the whites, and then you have other minority groups that are in the
Blaming on
the
what? What's it blaming? As a minority.
literally for anything. Like you have black people blaming white people for crimes. You have
I
white
know
people
blacks
blaming black people for crimes.
constantly blame white people for slavery and for their
Yeah.
poor poverty. Let's put it this way.
Yes. Yes. Essentially, yeah. But I just kind of find I mean my positioning on everything really is just simple. It's I find it that because I'm Americanized, right? I have a very vague view of it, but to see that my people are literally going through the same thing almost the entirety of Europe, maybe excluding Poland and maybe some of the Eastern European countries are going through, makes me a little sad. Like it kind of makes me sad that when there's niggers and shit wearing kimonos in Japan, trying to steal the culture exactly how they're doing in what?
But listen, aren't you proud that somebody else like trying to be just so like I think it's like
I
it's a
think it's
kind of a
okay.
respect to your culture. So I would actually be proud if somebody like
I I don't think they're respecting the culture because if you're respecting the culture, then they would stay at their own country. They would stay within their own limits of what their culture entices. Like I'm not gonna go to Europe and put on a traditional Bulgarian suit if I go to Bulgaria, or I'm not gonna go to Albania and put on the traditional Albanian attire.
I
It's not
would. What's
respect.
the big deal?
It's rude. It's
No.
because I'm not an Albanian. I'm not Bulgarian. I'm not. I'm not gonna go to Germany and put on the traditional German clothing, or Russia to put on the traditional Russian clothing. Same with Ukraine, same with Poland,
I don't
because
think
I'm
it's
not
disrespect.
Polish, I'm not
I would
Russian.
like if somebody put my traditional clothing. I would like okay, high five, like you kind of like. You see, we have difference of opinion here, but I mean, putting on somebody's clothes. I mean, like I don't see it as a big deal. Okay, they put your kimono, whatever.
It becomes a big deal, right? And aside from them actually wearing the traditional clothing, it's not a problem too much. The main problem that stems from them wearing the traditional clothing is that they literally enact the Japanese people. Like, for example, I had this one guy. I believe he was from like Bangladesh or India, maybe I don't know, just any of those dirty countries. And he was in Japan wearing a kimono when I saw him when I visited. And of course, I wasn't speaking English, or I'm sorry, I wasn't speaking Japanese during that time at all. And so I see my parents discussing about this gentleman on the train while we're going to Saitama, which is where my parents actually originally grew up and met, for the summer. And we have this, I don't know what he was. I mean, he was obviously from either a Middle Eastern country or he was from India. Either way, he was extremely loud with his family. They were all wearing kimonos, mind you not, the traditional Japanese men's clothing and women's clothing. And I found it rude that these people are on the train in Japan, a country that they're not from, wearing our clothing, being loud and disrespectful on the train.
Yeah,
I
I
find that
agree
very
about being
disrespectful.
loud. I agree about being
And
loud. Yeah.
it's not cool that these people think that they can come to our country and do that. It's just not fair.
But
And
listen,
and when I
Japan
speak
is
of
no longer
country as a
your
whole,
country because you're American. Or Japan is your country?
nationally, my nationality is American, not my ethnicity. My ethnicity will always be more important than my nationality because my ethnicity is where I actually is where my DNA, my blood
Okay,
is derived
what
from.
Japanese think of you? What do you think Japanese think of you?
Oh, what do the Japanese people think of me?
Yeah.
Well, I have many Japanese nationalist friends who are actually from Japan,
So they
uh,
like
and
they
they know I'm
okay
from
they okay
America.
the Japanese boy live in United States. Are they okay with that?
Absolutely, because here's the thing: Japan is getting extremely desperate for foreigners because there are many problems in Japan that I'll admit that stem from the Japanese people. Many of the Japanese nationalists actually acknowledge this, that they do have declining birth rates and whatnot, hardworking conditions. But they don't look at my nationality and they say, okay, this guy is American, right? By the way, it was not my choice. But they see me, they say, okay, this guy may be American, but his parents are Japanese, his entire lineage is Japanese. Japan is a very homogeneous country. Even the Japanese people who move abroad usually end up with someone within their own race. And I plan on maybe moving to Japan when I'm older. Um, I mean, right now I was studying in Japan for some
Okay,
early
I got
college
it. Could
credit
I
during the
call
summer.
you Japanese neo-Nazi?
No, I'm not a Japanese neo-Nazi. I just
Why not?
simply advocate for my people.
Because
Like it's
I
just
actually just
why
just
am I a Nazi? Why am I a neo-Nazi for saying that I want Japanese to stay pure
well
Japanese? Why am
because
I a
it's
Nazi for
kind of
saying
a
that?
Nazi idea.
So you don't agree, so you want niggers and shit in Russia fucking your Russian woman, having half Russian, half nigger babies and shit?
No,
Like really, dude?
I just spoke yesterday with two American neo-Nazis. They actually were saying the same shit what you saying, just replace word Japanese with white Americans. They were saying exactly the same shit. But they openly say they did like hate Hitler and all that. And they was
I'm
like
not saying that.
openly. I
I
mean, have at
understand.
least courage to admit that you're a Japanese neo-Nazi, dude. If you're a neo-Nazi.
I'm not a neo-Nazi because I don't.
Because
I
it's
mean,
a
I'm not
bad
really
word, you
tied to
don't want
what
to admit it. But you are neo-Nazi. But okay,
I'm
okay.
not tied to what Hitler has to say. Fuck Hitler. Okay, whatever he has to fucking say. I don't care about Hitler. Okay, Hitler is for the German people, for the Europeans, not for our people. Hitler did not like Japanese people.
Okay,
Okay, so I advocate for Japanese people. I don't want niggers. I don't want Punjabs. I don't want dirty ass skanks and sand niggers invading my fucking country, taking the Japanese woman ethnically, trying to migrate themselves within our culture, even though they're not, because they will never be part of our culture because they do not share the Japanese blood. That is what I think. Okay, I think if you don't
o-
share the Japanese blood, regardless of your nationality, that you do not deserve to be living in Japan. If you come from Brazil and you're fully Japanese, if you come from Europe and you're fully Japanese, if you come from fucking India and you're ethnically fully Japanese, your parents are Japanese, their parents are Japanese, and their parents are Japanese, then I don't give a fuck if you live in Japan.
okay.
As long as I don't have a
Listen,
dirty ass
but it's
nigger
could interrupt you.
walking on
Yeah,
the
I got
train
your point.
acting cool,
Let me ask you a question.
then
So
I
it's
don't care.
important. It's important one. Women. So you said you don't want niggers to fuck Japanese women. I understand.
I don't want
Yeah, you don't
I don't want
want.
a
But
fucking I don't want a nigger
Japanese
woman
women
with
want
a
it. And
Japanese
what
guy
you
either.
gonna do? What you gonna do? You
What do you
don't
mean?
want. And they fuck you and they fucking making kids. And you just standing nearby like, I'm a Japanese neo-Nazi,
Yeah.
I don't want. So what
Hey,
you gonna do?
hey.
No, what you gonna do?
This is what I hope will happen. I hope that the right now actually
It will not happen.
the far right political leaders in Japan are actually taking a lead in Japanese votes for governments. I hope that those people set up concentration camps for the mixed motherfucking
Trash
niggers
camps.
and throw them in. Genuinely, dude.
Okay, so stupid. Okay, I will tell you what I will
It's so
tell you
stupid
what
for
need to
wanting
be
to
done.
advocate
Okay,
for his
let
own
me tell
people.
you.
You're a
So
fucking
listen, I'm an
Jew.
expert. Shut the
No,
fuck up right now. I'm an
you're a
expert.
fucking Jew. You've been lied to. You're a fucking Jew, dude. Dude, the Russians, dude, I know Russians that would eat you alive for this political stance. That you would genuinely advocate for other foreigners going into fucking Russian women.
I didn't
You are a
advocate that.
degenerate. I know many Russians who oppose what you
Okay,
think.
okay, listen, shut up,
Hey,
and
a
I will
strong
tell
majority
you,
of Russia's population
what
is
you
actually
need to do.
racist. They're actually racist. Just so you know, there was
Everybody
a
racist.
demographic study in
Everybody
America
racist.
for Russian people and Ukrainian people, and it found
Listen,
that
are
Russian
you able to?
Ukrainians are
So problem with you people that you don't ever listen.
extremely racist.
Okay,
Okay?
yes, they are racist. I
Okay, there
agree
you
with that.
go.
I
So
agree
your
with
own
that.
people even admit it too. Your own people don't want niggers in your country. So you can yap all you fucking want behind the computer screen. But the reality is that majority of Russians, especially in the Wagner group, are fucking racist
They
as
don't.
shit. They
Wagner
don't like
don't exist
niggers. They don't
anymore.
like anything.
Okay,
Same with the Azov battalion in Ukraine. You think
they
the
also
soldiers like
neo-Nazi like
niggers?
you are. Yeah, they also neo-Nazis.
So what? Russians are neo Nazis too, right? Because
Some
they
of
they
them,
said they don't like niggers. They said
mostly
they don't
not,
want their
but
woman being
some of them
taken.
are. Yeah. Okay,
Huh?
so listen, I will tell you the thing. Yeah, it's true what you said that many developed nations, and in developed too, like Ukraine, I don't know, is Ukraine developed nation? They have problem with birth rate, so women do not have children. And if they do have children, they actually have it with foreigners. So here I
Yeah,
will tell you
that's a lie.
what it's true. What you should.
No, that's a lie. Hey, I'll tell you this.
Okay,
What you say
let me
what you
finish.
say
Okay, let me
that's true.
finish and then you will prove your points. I will tell you what you want. If you want like Japanese woman and Japanese men like you are have more kids, then do it. Then have like 5 kids or 10 kids with Japanese woman. But they will not. They will have one child and probably not with you because you're cuckoo. Unfortunately, the same happens in Ukraine and in Russia. And what I
So
see very often that Ukrainian women come in United States or other country like Europe, and Russian women too, and they have sex with foreigners and have actually bunch kids with foreigners, very often with blacks.
yeah,
Yeah.
and you don't see that as a problem.
Well,
Dude, you
here's the problem. It's like in soccer. If you don't make a goal, I mean, my English is not perfect, but if you don't make goal in other team's gate, somebody will make a goal in your team's gate. So you should become better than those people that you hate. Okay? You should be
so
better.
so you're saying that I should be better than the people
You should be
that
better
I
than
hate.
everybody else. So Japanese women will want you, but they will not want you because you're not
That's
better.
not how it works at all. That's not
You
how it
you
works
need
at
to
all.
be better physically. You need to look better. You need to be better financially. You need to have
I
this combination.
Okay, first of all, my financial situation is not dependent on me. My physical aspect, I would say that I'm very fit. I regularly
Because you're
practice
young,
MMA.
but when you will be
Yeah,
30 years old,
I don't know, but I mean, I'm young. I do wrestling. I do MMA. I know a
actually,
lot of Russian guys actually who go to my
yeah,
MMA gym.
Japanese, I would say Asian Americans are pretty fit, and actually financially they're good. But why they not having kids? That's the problem.
You act like you act like I want to, like, dude. It's not a matter of I want this guy out of my country. It's a matter of I want to see my people thrive. I don't want to go to Japan and see like I don't
Okay,
want
I
my
got your
culture.
point. So listen, I don't want to
I
speak a
just
lot
don't want my
about
culture to
this.
diminish.
I got your point. I appreciate your opinion. I will just have to end this conversation. But listen, I disagree with you, but I'm glad that we talk and you express your opinion. But okay,
I'm glad we talked, man.
bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Yep.
your time, my friend.